In this video, I'll be going through some of the changes in the next patch, which is currently in beta, namely the stamina and Bofors gun change. In this scenario, I'll be sending 3 infantrymen to the position of cover in the center in the map Lumber. I've got 1 elite infantryman, 1 elite infantryman without ammunition, and 1 single rifle. So we can see who gets there faster and how long it takes for each of them to get there. I sent 1 without infantry just to test the power of stamina. The power of stamina has now been removed, and instead it's been replaced by a max stamina. So the elite infantryman now has a max 200 stamina, and a normal rifleman has a stamina of 100, so half the stamina basically. So it should be able to run double the distance. As you can see here, this rifleman takes about 5 seconds later to get to the center flag. And you can see the one without inventory got there the same as the other one, so it doesn't matter how much weight that they carry. So the power concept has been removed. In this scenario, I'll be sending a single rifleman and an elite infantryman at different locations. I'm going to send my elite infantryman further up into the flag to see how much further I can get compared to a normal squad. You can see here my normal rifleman is in the back position of cover, where my elite rifleman is far into the center. This could potentially lead to maybe strategies where you could ambush enemy troops in situations in the opening. In this scenario, I'll be sending some elite riflemen to the center in Deb. I'm going to move them up a bit further to where I would usually put them in positions of cover, just to see how an ambush tactic will work. This may not be the best map to do it in, but it'll be a decent test to see how it goes. Also doing this test to alleviate my concerns that the elite marksman may be overpowered in the next patch. In my opinion, it doesn't look like it will be, but I'm also at the opinion now that the elite marksman isn't that great of an opening. I still prefer the assault squad opening with single rifles on pretty much all the maps, but you have those in the community which say that they are overpowered. I can see how it would work, but right now I don't think they're overpowered. And this stamina test to see if it may push it over the edge to make them a very viable overpowered unit. As you can see, my elite riflemen here have gone to the center flag pretty much the same time as the enemy's regular squad got to their back cover, and I was able to get up a few volleys, but in the shootout they do eventually win with the numbers. It may not be the best scenario, but it is a decent test, and I've tested it maybe 3 or 4 times after this, and a similar result. Even with the USA rifles, it does sometimes lose in the shootout and sometimes wins, depending on how it's positioned. So I don't think it'll be drastically overpowered. It may be good on some maps, it may not be on others. In my observations, I don't think they're overpowered, but it'll be a very good test in the tournament to see how they go and if they really would rule the roost in the 1v1 games. And finally, just a quick look at the Crusader AA and pretty much all the Bofors guns which sport the 40mm cannon. You can now notice that it's reloading basically after 3 bursts, it reloads. Previously you didn't notice this because it was 0.5 second reload rate. Now it's changed to 1 second reload rate, which may change a few things and hopefully make this unit less overpowered on some maps.